Greetings. So, Taylor Swift coming out as MAGA. That's been interesting to watch. I can't say that I'm surprised because she's been giving MAGA for quite a while. Um, and her boyfriend, Travis, allegedly. These are all just my opinions. But yeah, when he came out with the Yahtzee mustache, yeah, that's a giveaway. Nobody does that on purpose. I don't think I've seen it look good on anyone. Like, it's clearly just a statement. Um, so yeah, pushing all those trad wife views. You know, honestly, in my opinion, she's stunted in her growth. She's very much a teenage girl in her mind. But I find that that happens a lot with super rich people. Super rich. When they're super rich at that young age, they really aren't allowed, or I won't say allowed, but they don't really grow up. They don't because they don't experience a lot of the struggles and the hardships that a lot of us, regular people have to go through. And so they're not really forced to grow up. Everything's given to them. So they just turn into these, "Ah, Dad, I can't believe you're doing this to me. Meanwhile, he's giving her 2023 and she wants a 2025. And the rest of us are looking like, girl, grow up. But they're just so used to everything being given to them that they're not capable or equipped. They don't know how to handle challenges. They don't know how to really maneuver in the real world because they've never had to. So she seems like she has that. She's stunted in her teenage years, and I say that because when I was listening to her talk about her boyfriend playing football and how he's saving lives, or not saving lives, risking his life. Oh, and then she's like, and all she's worried about is her choreography. There's so many things wrong with that statement, the entire statement, because he's playing football. There are people that risk their lives daily. There really are. Police officers, firefighters. Like, there are people who really risk their lives, military. But playing football, I don't know. No, I'm not saying you can't die playing football, but let's be for real. And then she belittles her own self to say that she's only thinking of choreography, which is sad. Because with that amount of a platform, why are you only thinking of choreography? You actually could be making a difference in changing the world, but you're thinking of choreography. Hmm. Imagine that. Because you don't care about that, because you don't know what the struggles are. None of that affects you. It's all just choreography. Choreography. Have you seen what's happening in this world? Have you seen what's going on? Like, it's burning down. You're worried about choreography and happy you have a football player as a boyfriend. Like, that's very high school. Who cares about that? No one cares about that. That's high school. Oh, I have a football player. I finally had a football player boyfriend. Like, get a grip. Get a grip. The world is watching. Oh, I'm embarrassed for you. It's very cringe. Oh, gosh, girl, get a grip. But anyways, yeah, it's been interesting to watch. I'll just say that. And to still be insecure about his ex from what, 3 years ago? That just means he's still pressed about her from 3 years ago. Because you just showed everything. Because why would she even come up? Why? Oh, honey, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. If he's not over her, then all this is just for show. It's not gonna last. But you know that. That's why you're trying to pop out the babies. I mean, it's very trad wife. It's very, and that's why they teach, over on that side, the trad wife people. That's why they teach them to go for the young, impressionable girls, because they don't know any better yet. And that's where you are in your mind. Even though you're almost 40, in your mind you're young and impressionable. You don't know any better yet, because it's like once your frontal lobe develops and you really grow into your womanhood and you understand things, and you realize, no, I have a voice. I'm allowed to speak. I'm allowed to think, and then that's when you outgrow that trad wife stuff. That's for very young, impressionable girls. I get it how they get sucked into that. But once they grow and mature into their womanhood, they slide back right on out of it, because then they realize, no, yeah, I'm not an object. So she's just still in that very young, impressionable. And I know we want to come down hard on her, but honestly, and I know she's almost 40, but she's really closer to 20 in her mind. It's very obvious in her statements and what she says. I would say 19-ish. It's very, very young, very young. Um, but anyways, it's my opinion, allegedly, all that good stuff for entertainment purposes only. All right. Thanks for having coffee with me. Carry on.